Hey, knuckleheads. Hey. It's 3/11, Friday the 30th.
I want for y'all to say activate. Y'all got that? Don't complain. Don't complain. Don't complain. Don't complain. Don't complain. What do we want? What do we want? And when do we want it?
Now.
And when do we want it?
Now.
Grace and peace, Leslie E. Redmond. I love you all. Let's stay connected.
BG on the scene.
Leslie E. Redmond. We got to demand justice for Georgia 4th, Jamel Lundy and Trayvon Cruz, who are locked up right now, just down the street for speaking truth to power. Grace and peace, you all. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary.
People united will stop ICE terror.
And they can lock up a revolutionary.
ICE out, nothing less. No sellout. No deals. We got a pretty good crowd here. Quit wasting our tax dollars.
Justice for Georgia 4. Justice for Georgia 4. Justice for Georgia 4. Justice for Georgia 4. Justice for
FUCK Trump.
Justice for Georgia 4. Justice for Alex Brady. Justice for
Drones, they're showing drones in the air.
Justice for Alex Brady.
That's
Justice for Alex Brady. Justice for Alex Brady. Justice for
I got a drone around here somewhere.
ICE out of
Got
our
one in storage too.
ICE out of our city. 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 ICE out of our city.
I'm on auto drive on the game, and I've got 143 laps so far.
Our next speaker is Malcolm Rose with the Program Director of New Justice Project Minnesota. Make some noise!
Keep making that noise for your folks. All power to the people. Hey, yo, I want to start out by sharing my love and appreciation.
One guy called this the nose ring militia.
As a former educator, I'm inspired. What I need y'all to do is look to the person to your left and tell them, I got your back. Look to the person to your right and you tell them, I got your back. Hey, yo, we are under federal occupation, y'all. A federal occupation that's looking to lock up our immigrant brothers and sisters, ship them away. They want them dead. And they want any of us that stand in their way dead. And we ain't going for that.
Like dead. Trump said he's going to kill all the cartel people. He goes, like dead. That'd be good duty down there chasing around druggies, blowing them up, sniping them. I hear they're using drones down in Mexico way. I know I got one of my firearms. I could take it down there and sell it for 10 grand. Make like almost 10 times what I paid for it. Dang. Oh, I had them on all night. We ain't scared. We ain't scared. We ain't scared.
The country knows that we ain't scared. And right now, the whole entire world knows that we ain't scared. Say that shit again. We ain't scared. Corporate America has made over 20.
I designed this game last night. Well, not this is like version 2 or 3, but had about 2 or 3 good races on it. Bunch of other drivers.
Oh, we bad, baby. We bad, baby. Say that shit again. We ain't scared. We ain't scared. We ain't scared.
I ain't scared.
Hey, yo, so hear me out. Now is the time to dig deep, y'all. Now is the time to build real multiracial solidarity, y'all. Now is the time to build real working class solidarity, y'all.
What
And
the
now
hell?
is the time to lean into the international struggle, y'all.
You mean join the humans?
And I'm like this, right?
Yeah, I'd go for
I'm
that.
tired of these fake ass elected officials playing in our face, bro. I'm tired of Mayor Fry taking backdoor call. He ain't take a call from nobody, but he want to take a call with Trump. Boom, Jacob. Boom. Governor Walz wants to take backdoor calls with Trump and make deals about black and brown bodies. Boom, Governor Walz. Boom. So I'm going to say it like this. The demand of the people is to get ice off our streets. The demand of the people is to get ice out for good. And the demand of the people is to abolish a fascist, murderous, paramilitary organization that's out here trying to take us out. And we ain't going for none of that.
I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Again, right
Can't
now,
find
the
my
time
eye
to begin.
patch.
I want you to look at your neighbor again and tell them, I got your back.
Ugh.
I want you to look at your neighbor again and tell them, I got
Well,
your
we got to
back.
get Apple TV now.
And
I
with
got
that, all
a
power to the
remote
people, baby. All
in
power to
my
the
one of
people.
my baskets here, and then
All power to the people.
the box is in
All power
storage,
to the
so
people.
that's a
One more time.
goner.
Fuck guys.
There was something wrong with it when I moved here. I
Long time. Fuck
plugged
ICE.
it in and it wouldn't start up, so
Minneapolis, make some noise.
lost interest in it then.
Minnesota, let's be clear. A general strike is what they fear.
General strike is what they fear.
Minnesota, let's
This
be
guy's
clear.
good.
A general strike is what they fear.
General strike is what they
A
fear.
general strike is what they fear.
General strike is what they fear.
General strike is what they fear.
Woo!
Strike, 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 strike. Minneapolis!
Minneapolis!
We gotta get moving. Are you coming with me?
We got a what?
We have to move.
Go home, Nazi.
Because there's thousands of you.
Let's see if we can find something else to listen to.
I said no more Minnesota night. No more Minnesota nights. No more Minnesota nights. Minneapolis will strike. Minneapolis will strike. No more Minnesota nights. No more Minnesota nights. Minneapolis will strike.
We got no. Redacted on a Friday? David Icke. JLR investigates, but he's probably watching this.
Blank, blank, blank.
Oh, he's got drone shots.
And or joined with their co-conspirators in various chants, including ice out, hands up, don't shoot, stand up and fight back. While gesturing in an aggressive and hostile manner, while congregants and the pastor perceived as threats of violence and a potential prelude to a mass shooting. Overt act number 15. While inside the church, defendants Armstrong, Allen, Kelly, Don Lemon, Lundy, Cruz, and Ford, and Blank oppressed, threatened, and intimidated the church congregants and pastors by physically occupying most of the main aisle and rows of the chairs near in the front of the church. Engaging in menacing and threatening behavior, were some chanting and yelling loudly at the pastor and congregants and or physically obstructing them as they attempt to exit and or move about within the church. Overt act number 16. While inside the church, defendant Blank stood with other agitators in and around the main aisles in the church to intimidate the church members and obstruct and interfere with the freedom of movement. He approached the pastor and congregants in a menacing manner and near the end of the operation, loudly berated the pastor with questions about Christian nationalism and Christians wanting to have their faith be the law of the land.
Ooh, that'd be wild.
Overt act number 17. While
Kiss
inside
the
church,
cross.
defendant Lundy
Or
personally
we'll lop
participated
your
in the
head
disruptive
off.
takeover operation with other defendants by standing in the main aisle with
Yay,
others
Jesus.
and contributing to physical obstruction and intimidation of the congregants participating loudly in some of the chants. One saying that
I don't know if you've seen Begonia yet. I think it's on,
putting his fist in the
maybe
air.
on Peacock.
While inside the church, defendant Cruz
The ending
personally
is
participated in a
fantastic.
disruptive takeover operation with other defendants by standing in and around the main aisle with the
Earth-
others and contributing to
everybody
physical
on Earth
obstruction
dies
and
when
intimidation of congregants and participating in some
when
of
the
chants.
gods above
Overt
pop the
act
bubble
number
that the
19.
flat Earth is
While
in
inside
and
the
lets all
church,
the air
defendant
out.
Kelly disrupted the service by
Oh, I
chanting,
seen
"This
that
ain't
ending.
God's
I
house.
broke. Oh,
This is the house of the devil."
flat Earth in a bubble.
Approached one female
That's what I've been
congregant who was
preaching for
with
years.
2 young children and demanded to know in a hostile manner why she was not involved in and supported of the takeover operation, and screamed Nazi
Well,
in
coffee.
congregants' face and asked child congregants, "Do you know your parents are Nazis? They're all going to burn in hell."
What?
Yo, that's what that guy did, Kelly. He literally was going to children inside the church saying, "Do you know your parents are Nazis? They're going to burn in hell."
What?
Overt act number 20. Defendant
This is
Don
what they
Lemon
call
told a
hearsay.
live-stream audience about congregants leaving the church and about a young man who Lemon could see was frightened, scared, and crying. And Lemon observed that the congregants' reactions were understandable because the experience was
177
traumatic and
laps.
uncomfortable. While he said, which he said was on purpose.
My record is 21 seconds. 21 seconds. .37.
Overt act number
375.
21. As the operation continued, defendant Don Lemon
376.
acknowledged the nature of it by expressing
21.376.
surprise that the police hadn't yet arrived at the church, and admitted knowing that the whole point of the operation is to disrupt. Overt act number 22. While the takeover operation was underway, defendant Don Lemon asked defendant Armstrong Who is the person that we should talk to?
I get going
Is there
about
a pastor or
95.
something?" And she pointed toward the front of the church, but noted the pastor might have ran away. Over at Act number 23.
If I drive it, I get it up to
While other protesters standing
101.
nearby,
But
defendants Don Lemon and
the
Ford
robot's doing a
approached
good
the
job, I
pastor. Larger
think.
police surrounded him.
180
To his right
laps
on
and
both
going
sides, stood
strong.
in close proximity to the pastor in an attempt to oppress and intimidate him, and physically obstructed his freedom of movement while Don Lemon peppered him with questions to promote
It's Friday
Operation
night, so
message. Over at Act number
I
24.
don't know what time they'll start hitting
While talking to the pastor, the defendant Don Lemon
the
stood so
games.
close to the pastor that Lemon calls the pastor's
Kind of
right
like
hand
fishing when you run
Raise
a game
Lemon,
or a lobby
who
on the
then
game.
admonished the pastor, "Please don't touch me."
You go forever with not a bite, and then all of a sudden
Over
there'd
at
be a
Act
whole
number
bunch of
25.
people there.
Although the
Be a
pastor
riot.
told Don Lemon and the
Total
others to leave the church,
chaos.
defendant Don Lemon and the other defendants ignored the pastor's request and did not immediately leave the church. Over at Act number 26, after causing most of the congregants to flee, some of the defendants and other agitators engaged in a chant proclaiming, "Who shut this down? We shut this down." Over at Act number 27, as one congregant reported to responding police officers, some of the agitators blocked the stairs leading to the church's child care area and made it difficult and hazardous for parents to retrieve their children, causing some to take alternative routes in or around the church.
I think on the other side of the building is
Over
where
at
the
Act
mass
number 28,
majority of some kind of a
at one
square,
point, defendant Don Lemon
town
posted
square or
himself at the main
something.
door of the church, where he confronted some congregants and physically obstructed them as they tried to exit the church building to challenge them with facts about U.S. immigration policy.
Sounds like they wrote up a bunch of charges for them.
Over at Act number 29.
What the hell's
And as we
that?
said,
Just
as a minivan
steam?
full of children were preparing to depart from the church, defendant Kelly walked in front of the minivan and angrily yelled at the occupants. And defendants Armstrong and Fort stood in front of the minivan while Fort interviewed Armstrong. They're all charged with 18 U.S.C. 248, injure, intimidate, and interfere with the exercise of right of religious freedom and place of worship. Grand jury indictment. So,
The fallacy
Lemon
of the
just a
floating
simple journalist
earth.
here?
Yeah, that's my next research.
they lay down the case that he was
I'm
innocent,
researching
knew exactly what he was doing.
Cesium 133, the atomic second.
Couldn't reveal the
It's
location.
9,192,631,770
What do you think?
hertz is the
This
atomic
is a massive
second.
protest right now going on
That's
in the
the
streets
cycle of the
Minneapolis.
cesium 133.
Breaking news. Protests erupt.
They've been using that since I think the 60s.
Now, Don Lemon has Abby Lowell, defense attorney. Probably had challenges, another version of what's going on. Yay or nay? I
19
would
minutes,
say
that
there's
ain't
about
too
5,000
bad.
people out here.
I want to try to run some of these
Some
short.
temperature is warmer today than it was
They,
this time.
I don't
last
have
week.
that much problem. So if I go an hour or more, it seems like it takes me all day to
No
get it
volume on it.
published.
We're going to just watch and talk a little bit. Also monitoring
Uploading, downloading, uploading.
what's going on in Los Angeles with Don Lemon's court hearing. Try to get details out of that.
I don't learn how to publish photos on my
Oh,
channel.
Don Lemon could get it released.
How I put photos,
I would think he's going to get released.
I'll have to work on that.
With the promise of returning to Minnesota to face the charges.
Oh, no records. 193 laps.
People are saying, like George Conway, the arrest of Don Lemon is textbook fascism, a brazen attempt to silence reporting on a criminal regime. Stand up for Don because our rights stand and fall in those of courageous journalists throughout this country. Chuck Schumer spoke on the Senate floor about Don Lemon.
Got rid of the
arrest is a dark
microphone.
message to
You
journalists
notice?
everywhere. If you dare criticize this administration, watch your back. That's not a democracy. That's a police state.
Hope you can
That is
hear this
pure
all right.
authoritarian bile. Don Lemon should be released at once. And the frivolous charges against him should be dropped.
Look at that. That's some kind of a
Coming from-
church, I bet. Jesus.
Chuck Schumer. I mean, if that's the case, why isn't if the Trump administration's going after journalists that are contrary to them, wouldn't they get rid of some of
There's
the
the
networks and some
courturt.
of the podcasters that
Look at
their
that
whole
skating
platform
rink.
is anti-Trump? Wouldn't you think that they would be
There's a big circle
arrested?
down there.
I don't see people getting arrested. Do you? I mean, there's quite a few YouTube channels that are nothing but anti-Trump administration YouTube channels. Their whole platform is against Trump. You don't see them getting indicted. You don't hear them getting their homes raided. I don't see it. You hear it? But what Don Lemon did, people are saying, is not journalism. It's activism. Lemon broke the law. Ben Crump put out a statement about Don Lemon.
I like to have some of his
Don
money.
Lemon should never have been put in handcuffs for exercising protective freedoms of the press. When journalists are intimidated, detained, or arrested for reporting the news, we all lose. Okay, well, if that's the case, then why don't these people go to another church? I'm not saying do it, but let's see if they go to another church and claim First Amendment journalism. I bet you none of them go to a church again and do that, and no one should. But if Don Lemon did nothing wrong, then what's the thing? You can just go in churches and do that? If Don Lemon did nothing wrong, then it's okay to go into churches and do what they did? Is that what they're saying? Then go to churches and do it, right? And claim First Amendment. I'm not saying do it, but I mean that's pretty much what they're saying. Oh, he did nothing wrong. Okay, so it's okay to go into synagogues, mosques, black churches, and disrupt.
Only
Like
if they're
the phone
ICE
say, oh,
agents.
interview the pastor here, or the preacher, the boss, the imam, the rabbi. I don't think protective freedoms of the press is under attack. I don't. Because if that's the case, censorship would be crazy. You would have all these anti-Trump. Listen, Elon Musk runs X.
Reporting
There
and
are
creating.
accounts out there that are anti-Trump,
The fine
anti-ICE,
line.
Trump administration, and they're on X posting every day.
He might have crossed
That's
that
the case
fine
with Elon Musk.
line
Nuke 'em?
between reporting and creating.
Wouldn't Elon Musk? What? I don't want this account on here. I don't want this account. Wouldn't YouTube? Wasn't the Google people and the at
Minnesota
Trump's
shut
inauguration,
down. The
Trump
people have the
these,
power
tables with
to
some of the
stop
social media
ICE terror.
platform people like Elon Musk, like Zuckerberg, the Google guy, Gates, and all them. Wouldn't he be telling these people, "Hey, I want this person off YouTube. I want
Who's
this
the
person
Google guy?
off Facebook. I want this person." I mean, all these people are every day. Their entire platform is everything bad about the Trump administration. That's their entire platform. They're out there. They're out there still. There's a couple YouTube channels. That's all they do is talk about anti-ICE, anti-Trump every day, all day on YouTube. They're on YouTube.
I told you I got
Under attack, their
21
accounts would be gone,
fantastic
right?
subscribers now.
They'd be indicted.
Fellow knuckleheads for sure.
Freedom of the press is not under the attack. It's when you're committing a crime, you're getting held accountable for a crime. Don Lemon messed up. He took it too far. If he would have stayed outside of the church,
Oh, I'm
and
it's
onto the
watching a
sidewalk,
new movie I
he would be
found
charged.
on
But he was there anyway.
Prime.
He's
It's
at a
got
location
that
beforehand.
the
They
little
told him his plan. They
blonde-headed
told him the
southern
plans. He acknowledged
accented
that there's a
gal from
covert
Ozark.
operation going
Remember
on. He didn't reveal
Ozark?
the
She
covert
got into
operation.
gambling and was running the
Follows a
show
group of
until she
people,
got
goes in
that
there
woman killed her in
as a
the,
willing
towards the
participant
end.
and engages
That was a
inside
good
the church.
series. Justin Bateman, he played good one in there, and his wife was fantastic.
Putting
Yeah, I might have to
content
watch
right now.
that again.
Biden Democrats have gone after even Trump's lawyers and imprisoned his cabinet members, and you Democrats have the gut to talk about Don Lemon? Give me a break. Don Lemon thinks he's going to turn into the next Jimmy Kimmel. He said it out of his own mouth, too.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Now, for me, you know, like on this channel, when the Biden administration was going on, Biden didn't mess with
Got some crazy looking buildings in Minneapolis.
We were calling out the border crisis.
The one that's
for
a big
years
mirror.
during his administration. I didn't get any censorship
Royal
on that aspect.
Sunset?
But you know, if you
What the
cross the
hell
line,
are those?
they're going to come after you.
Wonder how
Cross
many
the
people
line,
are
they're
in.
gonna come after you. Well,
I'll
they'll
have to
go
ask
after-
Siri
both
though.
parties will
I
go after
mean,
whoever they
what's the
want.
population in
I'm
Minneapolis?
just talking about just people in general, like us. Jimmy Kimmel didn't go into a church.
They say they have no
Again,
homeless
these people feel
problem
like
there
they did
because
nothing
it
wrong
gets
by
so
going to church.
cold.
Then do another one. Then do another one. See what happens. If you feel like you've done nothing wrong, if you feel like people feel like, well, Don Lemon did nothing wrong, then go into your local church and see what happens. You won't do it. And I'm not encouraging anyone to do it. But you get what I mean. Did nothing wrong, go do it. See what happens.
Well,
Houses of worship should be 100% off limits.
how do you like this new format? Move the studio around a little bit. Well, I'm going to cut this off before 30 minutes, so I appreciate you guys watching me, and we'll talk to you later.
I'm not going to lie. I did it myself.
Good luck.
Florida created a law saying you can't